share some alignment principles with you today. And this is about aligning the spine so that you can most effectively breathe and calm the nervous system. So the nervous system is pretty much hardwired to survive, to keep you alive. And when something comes up that's scary, then we're going to automatically be pushed into that sympathetic arousal, that heightened state, that fight or flight state. And then we have like 10 seconds to override that state, or we're right out in it. And so these practices of yoga really allow us to learn how to discern if that fight or flight state is needed in this moment or not. And so breath is really important. And the first thing I want you to know is when you stand, you should be standing in balance, your ears over shoulders. Often, many of us are standing in this kind of shape. A lot of it because of texting. I call it text asana. What we really want is to bring the ears back in alignment over shoulders. Now, pubic bone to navel, front of ribs to back. Notice how my posture changes. If you imagine the ribs are a lampshade, your lampshade can be tilted forward, it can be tilted backwards. You want your lampshade to shine straight down. Then imagine that your pelvis is a bowl. You can tilt the bowl forward, you can tilt the bowl backwards. You want your pelvis nice and level. So lampshade over bowl. All right, we're gonna work with that concept. Find your seat. I like to sit on a block, and I like to sit in a virasana or a hero's pose. Sitting bones rooted. If you're sitting flat on the floor in sukhasana or cross-legged pose, please have a block or a blanket underneath your sitting bones so you have just enough height that you can sit tall. Otherwise, what happens is the pelvis starts to tilt under. So really notice, bring your hands to your pelvis, and notice, are your hands tilted forward or back? Find that middle place. You should feel a little tension, pubic bone to navel, front of ribs to back. Now, hands around your lampshade. Is that tilted forward or back or even to the side? Can you shine it directly down over the bowl? And as you hold this, take a deep breath. Where do you feel movement in your body? What I want you to feel is that the ribs are expanding not only to the front, but to the side and the back of your body. So if you've got your fingers in front and your thumbs behind you, can you feel movement in your thumbs? And then I want you to exaggerate that so you feel movement only in the thumbs. What does that feel like to you to take a breath towards the back side of your body? When you feel movement in the back side of your body, and you may need to exaggerate it before you find it, release your hands into your lap, see if you can keep it. So this yoga can work on metaphorical concepts, but they really are so related to how your nervous system works. If you're fleeing, if you're running, you're breathing shallow into the chest and forward because you have to get the air into your lungs quickly so you can run. And what you want to do is get the breath towards the back body. Not when you're running. If you're running, you're running. But if you're in a state of calm, breathe towards the back of your body. Interestingly, the vagal nerve runs down the back of your body, and so as you expand the breath towards the back side of the body, it actually tones the nerve in such a way that tells your nervous system to settle. And so now, soften your gaze, so find that one point of contact or one point of focus. or close your eyes. Keep noticing your breath. Keep filling up your lungs to the back side of your body. From the physical sensations, noticing your breath or the energetic sensations. Is there anything else there that could be of the mind of emotion? What about the next layer, the mind of intellect or thought? Discernment. Can you discern what sensations are physical, energetic, or emotional? And then how about ananda, that state of bliss? Practice this breathing towards the backside of your body anytime that you are feeling overwhelmed, excited, overexcited, scared. And see what shifts for you. As always, thank you for practicing with me. I invite any questions, conversation, and I hope to see you soon.